Greetings, one and all, folks, and welcome back to another episode. And stop butting in, Purple Tentacle. Oh, you have to have the last laugh, don't you? The last word in. Here, shut up. Right. Welcome back, folks, to the final episode of Fellobrabers Game Showcase of Day of the Tentacle. Ooh. Last episode, we took out the 10 goons, well, the 10 pinheads who were left behind, and with a bowling ball, of course. And right now, we're in a stalemate, so to speak, where we're trying to turn off the Soldiermatic, but he will keep zapping us with the ray, and we have to basically somehow get rid of him or do something. Sadly, he did not want the help wanted sign. He did not want the work. So, here we are, in our monstrosity of a form, with another monstrosity ahead of us, with a mind of a monstrosity right behind us over here, who created a monstrosity right over here. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised Laverne's legs can handle the girth of Hoagie here, of the body of Hoagie. Surely, by physics standards, that should be snapping her legs in half. Oh well, this is LucasArts Games. We're not here to judge their physics. We're here to judge how cartoony and everything would be. Well, and funny it would be. If they did kill people in the first game of Maniac Mansion. Right, let's get to talking to him. Let's see what we got here. Are you really
a future version of Purple Tentacle?
Who else would be brilliant enough to invent the diminuator?
How about someone who's very into small people? I'm sure they would think of it at some point. That's a good question, actually.
How is it that you can grow hair without follicles?
It wasn't easy, but the secret made me very wealthy.
Why? Who would want that secret?
Are you sure you're a future version of Purple Tentacle?
I said I was, did I not?
Yeah, you claim to be. Well, actually, you probably most likely are.
Are you more or less intelligent than the Purple Tentacle from our time?
The same, but I've had 200 years to think things over.
Was that even a joke?
Are you sure you're a future version of Purple Tentacle?
I said I was, did I not?
No, you didn't. Could you please remind us?
Can you remember stuff that hasn't happened yet?
Naturally.
Do we manage to defeat you and save the world?
Of course not.
Bummer.
Ah, crud. I was hoping for a happy ending there. Oh well, see you next time, folks. Nah, we're not. I'm just kidding with you.
Do the Sharks ever have a winning season?
No, but the Tentacles do.
I don't want to touch that joke. There's so many jokes I could do with that, but I don't think I want to say it. Again. Stock tips.
Could you give us some stock tips?
Don't invest in shoes.
What if you had a shoe that was, like, very round and fit around your bottom suction cup? Maybe that will help.
I think we'd best be off now.
If you wish, you won't want to miss the enslavement of everyone on Earth.
That's not even funny, Purple. You're very handy with that ray gun.
You're pretty handy with that ray gun.
Center of the forehead every time.
Really?
Would you like a demonstration?
Bet you couldn't hit your own forehead.
I bet you couldn't hit your own forehead.
Nice try.
Dang. Wait, we have more in this conversation line?
Are you sure you're a future version of Purple Tentacle?
I said I was, did I not?
Nah, there's no more on that line of conversation. What do you have against humans anyway? We didn't do anything to you, did we?
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around with your legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah, I think I could, actually. But humans didn't do that. Dr. Fred did. This is a good one.
But humans also created the sludge-o-matic, which made you super intelligent.
Nonsense. I created that myself and sent it back through time. I knew Fred's mad scientist ego would make him use it. How's that for a paradox?
I got a strange feeling you're lying there. There's just no way you could have done that without this thing being here in the first place. Who? Fred? There's only one of him.
Who? Fred? But there's only one of him.
Right. Anyway, you can see why I detest humans.
No, not really.
Let's discuss your hatred of humans further.
Yeah.
What's to talk about? I detest the whole cackling, hand-wringing lot of you.
Yes, let us see what your problem with the human race is. I have a feeling that it's something to do with your mother and your father.
I have no idea why I said it in that accent. Probably be more like, you have a problem with your father and your mother. So?
So?
You wouldn't understand.
Try us.
Let's discuss your hatred of humans further.
What's to talk about? I detest the whole cackling, hand-wringing lot of you.
Sounds like you just hate Fred, really.
Sounds like you just hate Dr. Fred.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
Really? Then maybe you will not have a problem with this.
Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change?
Perhaps that would be entertaining.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that will be good for vengeance on him. On the person who you feel oppressed by. And then have it backfire on you.
Surely we can talk this out.
No, guys.
Talk?
Surely.
I don't think so.
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine!
It's little chipmunk voice. That's
All mine.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia.
Siberia will be all yours. For 2 seconds. Ah, butterflies. Flowers are growing. And
Our work
doesn't
here
that
is
make you
done.
sick, folks?
Now we can go home.
Well, it doesn't make me sick. I'm desensitized to it. And now for the epilogue, and we can go home. But wait a minute.
Well, kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels.
That's a weird thing to have
Finally
fun
get
with.
the freakish hide out of my home.
That's all you care
Please,
about.
Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
I know. It doesn't match our eyes.
I'm getting sort of used to it. Maybe we could go on the talk show circuit.
No, Laverne. No.
Help us, Dr. Edison.
Yes,
You're
help
our
us.
only hope.
Oh, all right.
Oh, he has an idea. That's good. Mad scientists always have good ideas that help. What the hell? I don't think that bone's supposed to be connected to that bone.
It seems you're not exactly the sideshow attraction you imagined. You're just three complete goofballs stuck in one suit of clothes.
Yeah, I think I'd be pretty embarrassed too if I didn't notice that. You're supposed to be the smart one, Bernard. Whoa, Hoagie's eye popping out of his hair there. Hoagie, whatever you did, no. Apparently had a chicken up there. Or she had a chicken up there.
Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. Looks like everything's back to normal.
Ah, yes, everything's back to normal. Just the way it should be. Whoops. Let's ignore that. Anyway, folks, that was my showcase of Day of the Tentacle. A very fun and great game, and damn it, 222, you're always following me around everywhere. This was a great and fun game back when I was a kid, and it still is. I would highly recommend you playing this yourself, you know, because it's a lot of fun. But since you probably watched this video, you probably want to, you know, forget about it for a couple of years and then play it. Seriously, I really love this game. I'd play it again if I would, hence why I got through this game quite quickly. I really loved the animation in this. It was all very lovely back in the day. I was very big on puzzle games back then too. Kelly Flock, eh? She must be a part of the flock. The music's not bad too. I really like it. Gets in your head quite a bit. So, what'll be next down the line for Fellobrabers Game Showcase, you may be wondering? Well, that's kinda on the fly. I only do this when I feel like it, and I felt like playing this game. Next time, I'm not quite sure what I'll be getting into, but be sure it might be a console game next. You know, lots of people to thank. I know Max appeared, but I didn't realise a seagull appeared in this game? He must have been part of the portraits or something. Didn't see him. And there are LucasArts. What a great company back then in the 90s. They always made such great puzzle games, and what the... Of course, Purple. You can't take over the world, but you can take over the LucasArts logo. Such a great feat for the kings of puzzle games back in then. But anyway, this music sounds kind of creepy. If you keep letting it play over and over, this probably would make for a creepy setting for sequel baiting. Which is too bad, because a sequel would have been nice, but at the same time, you probably wouldn't be able to go anywhere with it. But there was one point where I remember seeing online at one point, someone was trying to make a fan-made sequel to this game. Not that I would be, you know, too interested in it. You know, just a point of interest that I've noticed many, many years back that I thought you would find interesting. But I think it got canned for obvious reasons and didn't get finished. I didn't see it again after that one trailer. But anyway, folks, I think with this creepy atmospheric music playing us out, I think I shall take my leave from this final episode of Fellobrabers Game Showcase of Day of the Tentacle. I have been your host to the strange, strange world of Day of the Tentacle, Devar, and whatever we go down the line, whether it's through horrors or through adventures, I hope to see you again next time. Farewell, and take care, one and all.